Hello, it's me, Armando, and we got and today we're gonna do another video defending the Sonic movie. This time we finally are gonna This time we're finally gonna defend the first one. We defended Sonic movie 2 when we defended Sonic movie 3 a lot. We, and the last time we already have defended Sonic movie 2. We already defended and protected We already defended and protected Sonic movie 2. We already fight alongside Sonic movie 2 to save it. We fight we have to defend Sonic movie 2. We have to defend Sonic movie 2. And we have to defend Sonic movie 3 for now. And we have defense Sonic movie 3. We have defend Sonic movie 2 and Sonic movie 3 in the past. Now we're finally going to defend the Sonic movie 1. We have defended Sonic movie 2 and Sonic movie 3. And now we finally are gonna defend the first one. And now we're going to be defending the first Sonic movie. Yeah, we're gonna be defending the first Sonic movie. Let's get this over. Let's get this over with already. Let's go. It's an honor. It's an honor defending the Sonic movies. Let's do this! Let's start the video!
Well, I can be very short. I love AI. I embrace it. I can't wait until there becomes like a functioning software program where AI like interfaces
is my kind of town. Chicago is.
In 2016, Sony Pictures would release the Angry Birds movie. Scored by Brazilian composer Heitor Pereira, the soundtrack would contain original themes combined with references to the classic Angry Birds themes. In 2023, Illumination would release the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Scored by Brian Tyler, the soundtrack would contain original themes combined with references to the iconic Mario themes. This is completely irrelevant to the topic of this video. There are many things that make up Sonic as a series: the characters, the storylines, his rocky transition into 3D, but most relevant to this video, the soundtracks. Sonic is a wacky blue hedgehog who says funny things, but you already know that. What you probably don't know is that the soundtrack to his movies fucking suck.
No! Sorry.
His rocky transition into 3D, but most relevant to this video, the soundtracks. Sonic is a wacky blue hedgehog who says funny things, but you already know that. What you probably don't know is that the soundtrack to his movies fucking
No, it doesn't! No, they don't suck! No, it doesn't. It's very good! The soundtrack of the Sonic movies is very good. It doesn't suck. It's actually very good. Yes. Yeah. How dare you talk trash about the music of the Sonic movies? Go to
suck.
Curse you commercials. We're back.
In 2019, it would be announced that Junkie XL would compose the score to the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Tom Holkenborg, aka Junkie
Yes, and he did a good job. He did a very good job indeed with the.
XL is a Dutch
He did a very good job with the music.
composer who's done many acclaimed film soundtracks such as Deadpool, Mad Max Fury Road, and Alita Battle Angel. When this news came out, my first instinct was to take a listen through some of the Deadpool OST to see what this guy had going for him, and low-key, Sonic needed some high-energy shit like this. Junkie XL had a history of just doing whatever the fuck in his solo career.
Language. You made a finger, Capelli.
So it'd be fun to see how he may experiment with a series like Sonic. Give it about a year until the Sonic movie was officially out, and by extension its soundtrack, and in my opinion, I liked it. Mind you, I didn't and still don't understand shit like music theory, so this is mainly from the perspective of a young boy in 2020 who sticks his thumb up his butt and is just excited to see a video game on the silver screen. Woohoo! Throughout the movie itself, there were a couple nods to the Green Hill Zone melody, and by that I mean a single motif in the opening and a needle drop towards the end of a cover that Junkie didn't even make. I guess I can commend the effort, but I can't help but feel lied to.
You were not lied to. You are just a fool. You were not lied to. You were just a fool.
See, in the marketing campaign, they used the hell out of Green Hill Zone, and at this point in time, I had no idea how this trailer music shit worked, so I quite literally thought Junkie XL and or Paramount shat this out themselves. Come to find out, I've been lied to! As it turns out, this Green Hill Zone remix is actually just stock trailer music with a Green Hill Zone overlay commissioned by Paramount.
In an extremely handsome package. On my planet, people were always after my powers.
Why didn't they release this remix? Well, if you're a Sonic fan, you might know that the original Sonic themes are owned by Dreams Come True, which means that Sega has to pay royalties each time. The way it works is Paramount will get the license to use the themes within the trailers, but because of how the license works, they can only use the themes within the trailers and they can't actually release them. I'm sure Paramount doesn't care, but it's also really stupid because they definitely just have the money to release it, but whatever, fuck my stupid Baka life. Another factor, and probably a larger factor into why they can't release it, is because movie trailer music is just a very demented industry. You see, if you watch a movie trailer and you hear this big epic fuck you trailer remix of a song that you
Language. Language.
really like, there is an 80% chance that you won't be able to hear the full mix as God intended. Because I have no life, I have a tendency to reach out to composers who work in the industry, and you know, sometimes they'll text me back, maybe with a shirtless mirror pic or two, but usually I'll say some shit like, hey man, congrats on the fucking Fall Guy trailer, mind if I get a listen? And they'll be all like, thanks dude, I'd love to, but unfortunately I signed a contract preventing that from happening. Essentially, it all comes down to licensing agreements with the studio. It's prison shit, dude. Okay guys, I'm really embarrassed to admit this, but the Addams Family 2 had this really dope remix of Ridin' Dirty in all the trailers, and I knew I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I could only hear it by watching this single trailer, so naturally I reach out to Karel Pasoda, the main man behind the remix. He says, I sadly can't share it. I don't own any part of that remix. I'm gonna ask my publisher, but it's pretty much in the hands of Chameleonaire. Great. In the meantime, I reach out to co-composer Elegy Music, who responded with, although we did some of the musical work on this, the rights to this track are exclusive with our publisher, Deep Armies. We have signed contracts and agreements with Deep Armies, meaning sharing the track would have legal consequences and also damage our working relationship with them. He would then refer me to Deep Army's contact. It'd take a while before I finally got a response, but once I did, his message read, sorry, we're not allowed to share this track as per various agreements we've signed. Well, fucking great, dude. And this wasn't even within the span of a week. This entire journey happened over the course of 2 years. What I'm trying to get at is the reason most trailer remixes that are commissioned for specific trailers can't be released is because once a publisher sends it off to be used in a big movie case. Alright, this is a Sonic video. The Sonic movie soundtrack sucks!
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't suck at all! It's very good! How dare you talk like that about the Sonic movie? It's the Sonic movie soundtrack is very good.
In the movie, the Green Hill Zone theme is not utilized at all, but Junkie XL wanted to use it. Whoa! In an interview with the Supersonic Zone News, God rest their souls, Junkie would pretty much explain, "No, guys, I wanted the soundtrack to be good, but the studio wouldn't allow it." Pretty much explaining that he wanted to use Green Hill Zone as a motif and that he wanted to use Genesis synth instrumentation, but legal roadblocks would prevent this from happening. I can understand why he wouldn't be able to use a copyrighted song throughout the entire score, but I don't get what he means by not being able to use the Genesis synths. You see, there's a track on the Sonic movie soundtrack that is not heard anywhere in the movie titled I Will Always Be Faster, and it uses synth instrumentation way more than the movie ever did. Been done early into production because no other track on the soundtrack sounds like this. Dare I say, it is the best track on this soundtrack, in my opinion. It's such a great...
Your dumb opinion. You don't deserve to have opinions. You only deserve to get your head cut off. You don't deserve to have opinion. You just deserve to get your head cut off.
And triumphant composition, and the synth portions really convey a sense of speed and energy. It's like what the Flash show sometimes does in its score. I can't help but feel like Junkie XL composed this one score as a pitch and didn't expect to get the gig, but Tim Miller told him, "You're hired," and he was just like, fuck. Junkie would go on record to say that his score for Sonic was inspired by Tom and Jerry. Where the fuck did he get that idea from?
Yeah. Where did...
He definitely had a general outline with the last track. Create a high-energy yet triumphant score to suit Sonic's fast-paced nature, so what the fuck caused him to make the jump from a Flash-esque
Language!
score to the whimsical energy of Tom and Jerry? My only guess is that after he got the gig, he realized that the movie was about a deranged man chasing a rodent, to which he thought, I am very smart, and made this ejaculate connection. The thing is, there are hints of whimsy in the Sonic movie scoring, but it's also so boring. I am not an overly negative person.
Yes, you are. You made a finger, Capelli. And it is not boring at all.
It is so boring. I'm chill.
You made a finger.
I'm hip, and I try to keep an open mind. This guy did a Mad Max soundtrack. This is the same guy that gave Deadpool a high-energy score with instrumentation akin to Beat It by Michael Jackson. This is such an embarrassing look for these Sonic movies. Before I move on to my next point...
No, it isn't. It's not an embarrassing look for the Sonic movies.
I just want to go back to the whole deal with this track, I Will Always Be Faster. It's not in the movie, so what even was its purpose? Well, maybe the comments will help us out. To cut time in a movie. This track is only about 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. It's shorter than one of the 2 tracks in the final act. This single 4-minute track also covers like 6 different tones, which would be very shitty pacing if paired to a scene in the movie. Considering how different it sounds compared to the rest of the score, I can only assume this is done as an early test piece, or maybe intended as a credit sweep. Moving on! It's very easy to say that the Sonic movies have a boring score, but what exactly does that mean?
They don't have a boring score.
What exactly do I know about what goes into making an...
Yeah, what do you know about it? Sorry. What did you know about that?
Extraordinary composition. I mean, shit, just take a listen to the short demo
No, you're a fool.
that me and my little brother collaborated on in 2014. Stunning, I know, we got our best producers on it.
You got your worst producers on it. Your worst. Let me hear that.
Collaborated on in 2014. Stunning, I know.
You have your worst, and it's not stunning. It's shit. It's very shitty. Sorry for my language.
Oh, we got our best producers.
You have your worst producers on it. You have your worst producers on it. You middle finger YouTuber.
producers on it, but I feel like a factor into
Your worth, producers.
what makes these scores so boring is just how bland the instrumentation is. Like I said before, synths are not ever incorporated into the score. Every time Sonic does a big jump or uses his powers, it's just like, okay, big orchestral score, I get it. I'm not saying I'm against orchestral scoring in movies because
You better not. You better not be against it. I'm cutting your head off.
why the fuck would I get mad over that? I'm not watching Oppenheimer like, okay, but where's the guitar? Is a boring orchestral score that I've already heard throughout the entire movie. I'm gonna tread lightly on the Knuckles show because Junkie XL had no hand in that, but that series at least had some variety in its soundtrack. In the end, I mostly just brushed it off as basic TV show scoring, which is why I don't really have any negative notes on it, but at least it's not entirely comprised of orchestral strings. Whenever Wade has some wacky one-liner, there'll be this stupid pizzicato instrumentation, and throughout the Shabbat dinner episode, there is some traditional ass instrumentation. You may or may have not noticed, but in the Sonic movies, everyone and everything has a motif.
Comfort chair.
Sorry, everybody.
That's more like it.
Even the Master Emerald has its own cube.
The emerald has the power to turn thoughts into reality.
The Master Emerald.
The thing is, they lack variety in instrumentation. It's like, okay, cool, that's Knuckles' theme, but it would be a lot cooler if there were some tribal aspects thrown in there to match his character, you know? Knuckles can have this big epic crescendo whenever he enters the scene, but I'm not really gonna care if you don't do anything to make it stand out. Especially for Knuckles' theme, Junkie absolutely phoned this shit in because this motif is quite literally just the Spider-Man theme, but evil. That's
It's not embarrassing. Not that.
another thing about Junkie. I feel like I've been dancing around this the entire video like a fucking elephant in the room, but he likes to do these original motifs whenever he's doing a series that already has an established theme, and they're always dog shit, almost to the point where he has to be trolling. Okay, so Junkie just recently did Godzilla vs. Superman score would not work in a modern setting, basically as a way of saying that the Superman we see in toilet. His reasoning is even worse when you the Godzilla theme. We're freaking out about how it sounds like Robotnik's theme was based on the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog theme. I don't doubt that the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog theme was used as an inspiration, but this isn't some deep cut that Junkie XL deserves brownie points over. If you simply search up Robotnik theme on YouTube, you would get this theme, so that's probably just what Junkie did. If you look in the comment section to any track from the Sonic movie OST, people love to make connections and say shit like, I can't believe they referenced this obscure track from Sonic and the Black Knight
What?
in the movie's opening score, but I'm just gonna spoil the magic here and say that Junkie does not know what that shit is. Remember the cut track from earlier? There were so many comments pointing out things like, wow, he referenced da-da-da at this point. It's just like, no he didn't. That's the schizophrenia talking. I've heard very special people on the internet claim that Sonic's theme in the movie is a reference to Bridge Zone from Sonic 1 on the Game Gear,
Wait, what that? Oh, sorry.
which, first of all, random! Second, take a listen to this and tell me if they sound anything alike.
Nah, they do sound very different. It does sound different.
Poopy on my butt.
How dare ya! How dare you troll us? How dare you troll me like that? You middle finger. How dare you troll me like that? The son.
Poopy on.
How dare you, the respectful YouTuber who doesn't deserve yet to be honored, who doesn't deserve to be alive for everything he's doing right now.
My butt. Yeah.
Special, I know. Maybe I'm just.
No, you're just retarded. You're just retarded. You are bitch with your middle finger, but not in a good way. You don't deserve to live. How dare you talk trash about the Sonic movies, especially the music. Don't talk trash about the Sonic movies, about the...
not fun, but at the end of the day,
You're not fun. You're evil! Evil!
Junkie XL definitely does not know what a Sonic Colors is. Going back to Sonic's theme in these movies, I don't hate it, but it is simultaneously underused and overused.
Very good. I enjoy the Sonic music from the movie. I enjoy the Sonic music from the movie. Very good.
When Sonic makes some epic inspirational one-liner, you might hear a little cue in there, but during the action sequences, it's just not there. Like, what the fuck? In Sonic 2, the big epic crowd pleaser moment they put in all the trailers is when Sonic runs across Hawaii to make it to the Master Emerald's island. Sonic's theme plays during this moment, but it's so subtle in the score. That's not a moment where you subtly incorporate the main cue into the score. Sonic is risking it all, so I better hear that shit blaring in my ears. It just sounds so bland and muddy for what is supposed to be an important scene in the movie. He had something going with Sonic 1 because when Sonic sends Robotnik to the Mushroom Planet, you hear that fucking theme.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The first Sonic movie. The music. The music, the everything is so good. The first, yes. Oh yeah, oh yeah, good times, good times.
In Sonic 2, when Super Sonic is going up against Robotnik, nothing. Like, what the fuck? The Sonic 2 soundtrack as a whole is just completely downgraded from the first movie. It's such a slap in the face. It seems Junkie is gonna do the Sonic 3 score, so I guess we'll just have to see how the soundtrack may evolve or devolve from the previous installments. Though Junkie was confirmed for Knuckles, and the show ended up being composed by British composer Tom Howe. So I'm praying to the gods that this is just a red herring and we end up getting another...
No, it wasn't actually. It wasn't that. Yeah.
Competent composer from the UK, like, say, Dominic Lewis. If not, then I guess I just have to end it all. Speaking of ending it all, I've run out of talk.
I hope you do. I hope you do end it all. I hope you do end it all. You don't deserve to live after. You don't deserve to be alive after what you did to the Sonic movies. After all of the trash that you said about the first Sonic movie and the second one. You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to be alive to live. So you had to end it all because you deserve it. Because you talk trash about, the best thing that ever is it, the Sonic movie. The heaven and the light. So I hope you do end it all, you middle finger YouTuber who doesn't deserve to be alive. I hope you do decide to do it, to end it all.
Points, so I guess I'll just end things here. I will see you all in my next video where I don't talk about...
Comente su suicide. Do it. Do it. End it all. End it all. Come on. Do it. Do it. Sorry, everybody. Come on. You can do it. End it all.
Sonic, because honestly, I'd rather space these videos out instead of immediately scraping the bottom of the barrel for Sonic movie content. Wasn't the own marketing for these movies so weird? They used to hide Sonic's face? What the Sigma? Actually, fuck it. Let's talk about Sonic movie posters for a bit. Occasionally on Twitter, I'll see Sonic fans are just excited to see colors on a screen without realizing what goes into good composition, or compositing, just to get an A. This poster, chef's kiss, dude.
Oh, okay.
Down to the posing, this poster sucks. With the last one,
it doesn't suck. How dare you? It's very good. It's actually very good. It's amazing. You don't understand.
Angle and the lighting is so dynamic that it really makes you feel the
Okay, I'm calm. Now, I'm relaxed. Yeah.
action in just this single image. This poster, it's just like, okay, there's Sonic.
It's very good. See? It's actually very good. It's very good, a very good poster. You see Sonic and Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik. See, very high quality. And Sonic looks very beautiful. Sonic looks sexy in this. Yeah, Sonic looks sexy in that poster. Yep, looks. Yeah. Go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for simping, everybody.
Cool. The composition is just so flat. I don't feel any action by looking at this poster. Ben Schwartz isn't even in the top billing. This just looks like a cheap straight-to-DVD Sonic movie cover. Some Woody Woodpecker type shit. This was when you could tell they were getting a bit cocky about making the Sonic movies feel like a big Marvel event. They fucking cooked with the teaser poster and then go on to shit this out. I'll give them credit for having all the characters in a ring, but the style is so played out. Everyone and their mom is doing the Marvel floating heads poster now, and it never looks good. Except for Mean Girls. This isn't a poster, fuck you. This is what I mean when I say
Language.
Sonic fans just like to see colors on a screen because this wasn't released as an awesome teaser poster that you'll see in theaters. This was just a random promo posted to Paramount's French Instagram page. The concept is pretty cool, I'll give them that. The execution, dog shit. Not only does the background not make it, the way the fuck out of here, man.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We did it. We defend the Sonic movies. We did it. We saved the Sonic movies. And we defended the Sonic movie. We did it. We also saved the Sonic movies. We did it. We saved the Sonic movies. Yeah. We won. I think, hopefully. The Sonic movies are safe. Thank you, everybody.